Hi guys, let's put together an Easter card, and I'm going to base it around these little die cuts that I got. I got these well over a year ago, and I ordered them from, I think, AliExpress, but it's this beautiful egg, and this beautiful cross. And I've die cut these so that you guys can see what they are. Plus I'm using the 2 eggs. This is what the cross does. It die cuts like that. But as you can see, it's really thick because I die cut it, I think, like 6 times and glued it all together with super thick cardstock and poster board. That's a fantastic, if you want to beef up your die cuts, just get plain old poster board. You know, the thick stuff that you use like in your children's school projects, because they're perfect for this. See how thick that one is? It's mostly poster board, just cheap poster board. So even die cut this piece because it's a pretty cross on its own just for a plain cross. But I thought that this would look neat, as thick as it is, and then put a little bit of foam tape back behind this guy so that it sits on top of this, and it looks like that from the side. I think it'd be pretty. Anyway, I'm not using that one today. Told you all that, tell you I ain't using it. I am, however, using this egg and this egg. Now this one, I just die cut 3 different times from regular old thick cardstock, and that's what it looks like. This one, I die cut from the glitter paper, 2 layers of 80-pound cardstock, 2 layers of poster board, and then there was one that I had cut out of 110-pound cardstock, and I glued them all together. Anyway, that provides just enough height that this little guy is not going to get stuck and pulled off. So I think I'm going to put these 2 guys together. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm doing. So I'm using a standard A2 size card base. It's cut at, this one's actually a little bit small. This one is between 4 1/8 and 4 1/4 because I messed up. I cut it crooked. I don't know what I was doing, but I cut it crooked. But it should be 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. That's what it should be. I have 2 mats that go on the inside. The first one is cut at 4 by 5 1/4, and the second one's cut at 3 7/8 by 5. I didn't mind doing pink on pink because the color variation is so different. Then I have 3 mats that go on the outside. The first one's cut at 4 by 5 1/4. The second one's cut at 3 7/8 by 5. And the last one's cut at 3 5/8 by 4 3/4. Then I have Happy Easter that I previously stamped. I just happened to run across it, so I'm going to use it. And then I got out a purple and a light yellow to back this guy on. And then I'll cut it down appropriately after I glue it. And then I'll probably pop that up on foam. Probably. So that's what we're doing today. Aren't those beautiful when they're die cut? I think they're gorgeous, especially this guy. Anyway, so let's see. Also, that Happy Easter is one that I've had for, I think it came out of an old May May stamp set, I think. And then I might, out of this Alina Craft that I get off of AliExpress, I might do this great big special Easter wishes to you on the inside. I think that's what I'm going to do. And I need to get back to sending out cards because, well, I kind of got out of it. Also, quick side note, a while back, it's probably been at least a few weeks since I saw it, but Tracy and Bill of Mindless Crafting, previously known as Gift Basket Appeal, Bill had seen at Dollar General some felt tip markers that you can blend together. They're like a water base, and they're a cheap alternative if you can't afford like Tombows or other like Copics, and Copics are alcohol markers. But anyway, if you can't afford those guys, then maybe, you know, those cheaper alternatives at Dollar General would be an option for you. So that intrigued me, because I don't like spending a fortune on markers. Mostly I use colored pencils, simply because I know I can erase most of the color if I mess up somewhere. At any rate, I was in Dollar General the other day, and I saw this little set. It just says Brights up here at the top. Double-ended brush tip markers. One end is the brush tip, and the other end is just a fine point nib. Anyway, I got these guys. They were like $5.95 or $4. They were less than $6. This is what the colors look like. And they're gorgeous. This pink and purple, the pink is a dark pink, but they blend beautifully together, as do the yellow, and then this one that looks like a dark yellow is actually an orange. Anyway, I like these guys. I was pleasantly surprised by these. And they didn't mention these. Of course, they might have since then. I haven't been watching very much. I've been working on me. Anyway, these are by Crafters Closet Art Skills. I don't know which is the actual name of the company. Which is it? It's by Art Skills, and it's Crafters Closet line is what it is. Anyway, I really like them. I'm going to use these to practice hand lettering. My handwriting is horrible, but maybe I can get better at it. Anyway, thought I'd tell you about those real quick. So, let's see. Let's go ahead and glue this guy down, and I'll leave the inside white piece out since I'm going to since I'm going to stamp words. Come on, words. The special Easter wishes to you. Since I'm going to stamp that on the inside, I need to leave that panel out. I'm probably going to use my stamp tool, so it shouldn't really matter. Let's see, what else been going on? Well, I still have a lot going on that has no place on YouTube. It's just my life and some things that are happening in it. What's going on here? Doesn't have anything to do with me and my husband. We're good. But it does have to do with family. And there's just some stuff going on that doesn't have any place on YouTube. So I've been trying to get through that, because I'm a firm believer you don't get over things, you get through things. And this is just, you know, some real life stuff that will in turn create real life problems if not dealt with appropriately, or if bad choices are made. I'm trying to be real vague about this because it's not just me. If it were just me, sure, I'd talk about it because I feel like I don't have a whole lot of secrets. Sure, there are some things that I keep private just because there's a difference between a private life and a public life. However, while I'm the same person online that I am offline, there are still things about me that you guys don't know and that you will never know because it doesn't belong on YouTube. Again, I'm the same person. I'm no different. Just, I'm like anybody else. There are just some things that just don't belong on social media. And I've never been one of those people that has gotten on like Twitter or Facebook or any of those places and just aired all of my dirty laundry. I've never been one of those people. I'm not ever going to be one of those people because, again, some stuff just does not belong on the internet. I mean, it's just that simple. So, anyway, I said all that to say I've been working on fixing, not necessarily fixing, getting through some stuff that's going on. Yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to say another word about it. I didn't get those two pieces glued together very well. I can tell. Since just one whole spot is lifted from it, the one underneath it. That's okay though. I want that one kind of off to the side. And cattywampus, as we always put it in Oklahoma. Well, I don't know if everybody puts it that way, but I do. Cattywampus. It's a thing. If it's not, it should be. Just because it's fun. It's fun to say it. If you don't believe me, try it. Uh-oh. I need more glue. I should have ordered it before winter hit, but I didn't, and I am regretting it. I still have plenty in here, I think, but I use a lot of glue. Not just a lot of glue, I use a lot of art glitter glue because, well, in my opinion, it's the best crafter's glue for like paper crafting. I don't know, I use it for a lot of crafting, not just paper crafting. It dries fast, it has a strong hold. I've never had a problem one. Words, good grief. I've never had one problem with that glue failing me. That's never happened. If something failed in it, it's because I didn't add enough glue or something like that. What are we doing here? Alright, special Easter wishes to you. And I think I need to use the same blue that I used for the Happy Easter. And I think my camera's about to die. So I'm going to stamp this with this Ranger. It's Seaside is the color. I don't think that edge over there is straight. Something there is not right. So let's slide this guy over a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to stamp this and then I'm going to charge my battery. I think the camera gets hot and that causes the battery to die quicker. That's what I'm thinking. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm thinking. And after I get my battery charged, I'll come back and we'll finish it up. This is why I like a stamp positioner. Because if you look at it, I've missed part on the S and part on that U at the end of U. But by having a stamp positioner, I'm able to go back and stamp it again. Alright. I finished stamping this guy because my battery did in fact die. Imagine that. Surely not. Uh-oh. What am I doing here? Good grief. I also cut down my papers for my sentiment. I put that too far to one side, but I'm not going to worry about it. It's just not that serious. And instead of using plain yellow paper, I'm using the same glittery paper. It does not look straight, but maybe it'll start looking straight here in a minute. I think my eyeballs are crooked, if I'm being completely honest. And why did I use so much glue? Because I can't seem to get anything straight on the first try. There we go. Now we need glue on this one. I'm adding a little extra because I'm gluing this down to a glittery surface. And I'll look at this after I get it together. No, it's not crooked. Now I just need foam tape to put behind it. yellow. Yeah. I like these because they're a muted yellow. And these came from W+9, I believe. I like them. I didn't have any of that gray color either. There we go. I think it turned out adorable and simple. Ugh, good grief, I am too short. Could have used these guys and forgot them though. I said I was going to stop, and here I am. Good grief. Let's see. I mean, in person, you can see those. Alright, now I really am going to stop. So you guys let me know what you think. I think it turned out cute. I don't know why I said I think. I think it turned out cute. And these dark blue ones are from Want to Scrap. I have them in this darker blue, and then I have them in a teal color, and I absolutely love them. And I bought them on clearance at, I don't know, probably 2.5 years ago. Oh my goodness. I have one stuck to me. No. Where'd it go? There it is. So let me know what you think. I think it turned out cute. I wish I could find someone that has just these little bitty ones, not the medium and large size, because I love these little bitty ones for embellishing all kinds of different things. At any rate, I really am going to stop. So what do y'all think? Be sure to let me know. Thanks for spending a little bit of time with me. I certainly do appreciate it. I hope you all have a great day and a glorious tomorrow. Bye, guys.